The community law clinic benefits the local community by plugging a really important gap in provision for legal advice in the Southwest. The Southwest is often referred to as an advice desert, and so being able to provide free legal advice to those most in need who aren't entitled to legal aid but cannot afford their own private legal representation is really important.
The benefits of the community law clinic are twofold. Because it's student-led, not only are we assisting the public, we're also providing our Exeter students invaluable experience by having hands-on experience with real clients. They can come to our clinic as part of their degree, which goes towards their undergraduate degree, but also is offered as an extracurricular activity. For example, throughout the summer we run the clinic and students of any year group within our law school can take part in pro bono activity.
When I was picking my university, I knew I wanted to study law, and it was just a case of picking which university I wanted to study at. I think one of the main things that attracted me to Exeter was, in addition to the excellent reputation, it was the ability to take part in the law clinic and get some practical experience and have that as a part of my degree.
What really drew me to Exeter was this refreshing, emphasis on practical learning and problem-based learning, and I've always wanted to take part in pro bono from quite an early point in my career, and so to be able to do that at the undergraduate level with the clinic was something that I really wanted to be able to do. I was with the clinic over the summer before I did the Access to Justice module, and it's really given me such great exposure at such an early stage in my career.
The community law clinic gives a number of different services available to the public. The students will have clients in and work through their problem with them. This will begin with an interview and assessing what the client's needs are, and then the students actually provide legal advice to the client, explaining what the client's rights are, how they can engage with those rights, and the next steps going forward. And depending on what those next steps are, the students might engage again with them and provide further services. Could be letter writing, it could be attending tribunals or hearings with them to give them that extra support.
The dispute was with a large entity where they suddenly decided they would axe an allowance that I'd been getting for 4 years. Their only reason being that it was an administrative error, and this allowance was a lifeline to me. It was a very stressful time. They weren't only just axing it, but they were requiring me to pay back some of it, which made it doubly stressful. I went to the Citizens Advice and they recommended the law clinic. Financially constrained as I am, the law clinic was ideal.
It's really taught me the importance that this sort of advice can provide and how there are so many individuals in need of the advice that I didn't appreciate when I first started. The clinic is an excellent opportunity for both students and members of the public to make use of this experience.
They helped strengthen my argument. They researched cases and found very similar cases to mine. I would thoroughly recommend them.
It's gave me a lot more confidence in terms of my ability to go on and take part in a legal career, and a lot of employers are looking for people who can work well in a team and work well with clients, so that's definitely something that I think is going to benefit me in the future.
It's been quite emotional. It's really quite rewarding to be able to make a change in someone's life. Overall, it's been massively positive. I've really learned how to build client relationships, work on my admin skills, and just be able to, be exposed to different areas of law that I haven't been able to during my undergraduate degree.
I won the case, thankfully, and it was only with the guidance and the help and the support that the law clinic gave me that I was able to do that.